There was a group of Chinese people at the hostel last night that were loud. And so we didn't really sleep much last night, but that's not stopping us from being up at before 5 in the morning. It's 4:45 right now, and catching the first train to Kyoto to make some more pictures. Let's go!
Retired.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where...
So yesterday we shot a really iconic place in Kyoto. Today we're gonna go try to shoot another one. This one is called Fushimi Inari Taisha. And that's like, you've probably seen pictures like the bamboo forest. This is one of the really iconic spots. It's the spot that has, it's like a Shinto shrine, I think. All these yellow, orange, gates that you usually see shots of people walking through. And it looks unreal, it looks really cool. It's dark right now, but by the time we get there, it's already gonna be after sunrise. Yesterday I mentioned 4 things that surprised me in Japan. The 5th is actually that the trains don't travel at night. They basically stop at midnight, 1 in the morning, and then they start going again at 5 in the morning. So since we're here in Osaka, we can't get to Kyoto in time for sunrise. I think for this type of shot though, it's gonna be totally fine to be just after sunrise.
Where we don't know. About to see the world in action. What we can...
Fancy double-decker train. Love that. We're now at Fushimi Inari station, and then it's like a 10-minute walk in. We haven't seen like a nice bit of light in ages. The whole time we've been in Japan, there was maybe that one shoot in Hokkaido where we got really nice light, and as we were on the train, the light was like beautiful orange. That happens though, I guess.
Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
So I have to say, I'm pretty impressed. Not only with the temple, which is really beautiful, all these reds contrasting with the greens, but I'm impressed with the ambition of people. There's a lot of people here early in the morning shooting pictures already, and just people wandering around, exploring. Yeah, it's busy in here, so we'll find some spots to take pictures, but this is what 6 in the morning looks like here at the shrine. Can we squeeze past? We're just running past the end of the corner. Thanks, I appreciate it. So this is a bit of a tough situation because it's packed in here, lots and lots of people, but on top of that, it's a tough composition. You see all these photos on Instagram and basically everywhere of this location. The people that are taking that and taking those photos are better at composition than I am by far, because I'm kind of struggling to show how cool this is, and I think part of it is trying to find separation in the gates here, and there's just too many gates, so it's hard to show that they're all different pillars in the photos. So I think maybe it's just a matter of pushing on to try to find a different spot, or maybe a spot that has a corner or something like that. So a bit of a challenge this morning, but this place is incredible. It's so cool in here. As I mentioned, super impressed with people. 6:30 in the morning now, and it's just full in here. So if you want the photo here, you definitely have to come early. But everybody's still kind of being really cool and allowing everybody to get their shots and take their time. So everybody can still grab cool shots in here. I shot 70 to 200 to start, and then I decided to go a little bit wider, and I've switched on the 50mm now. And now I'm gonna throw on the 16 to 35, and I think this is actually a pretty good practice in showing you the difference in depth of what different focal lengths do in terms of compression. This is actually the perfect place for that. So I'm gonna show you the images. 70 to 200, 50mm, and 16 to 35. And they look completely different, even though they're shot from exactly the same spot.
Now looking back, Eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde. A classic cliche, we're on the run. This is what we waited for.
So it seems 50 millimeters is definitely the way to go, and I think that my favorite photo of the entire shoot was the one that Jody was actually down there just taking a picture, completely natural. I think a lot of these photos can be posed, and that shot wasn't posed because she was actually down taking a picture. So 50 millimeters was my favorite.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can miss.
That being said, not beyond stoked with my images. The lights, okay, the lights works for this shot, but I was struggling for composition. I always struggle for composition. I tend to lean really hard on the rules of composition because I don't feel like I have a great eye for composition. So I feel like I struggled just now, and I felt rushed, and I felt, yeah, so the photos could be better, but I'm okay with them. And I think we're gonna explore a little bit around this park area. This place is insane. This place is really cool, totally justified of all the people that come up to this spot. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And it's more than just that one spot that everybody kind of crowds around and shoots. And personally, I think this would have actually been a better photo. Just because if you look straight down here, it kind of, the road climbs up, and then there's some nice light hitting the backdrop there, and it kind of twists and turns and a little bit quieter. So in hindsight, I'd come back here. Place is actually way bigger than I expected to. I think that if I could do this all again, I would totally just bust as fast as I could all the way to the end of this, because there's really cool shots down here and it would have been a little bit quieter, but hindsight's 2020. This is the map of where we were, and remember I was like, we're too squished in here, there's too many people. We were right here, and the farther we go along, the more we realize this is a massive area, and there's so many of these gates that if we would have just raced in here, we would have been able to find so many places to ourselves, and it's actually better here. Remember early when I said that I wanted a place that had like twists and turns as well as some more separation? That's exactly what the gates look like here, but it's already busy. We're here now, we've just done all of this, and it looks like it goes way farther, like we've done a third of it, and it looks like we're climbing a mountain. I feel like such an idiot thinking this was just a small area and spending all that time down at the bottom fighting with crowds early this morning when we really should have just kept pushing through here, because we're like close to the summit, and it says it's another 40-minute round trip to the summit. So there's so many spots to come and take pictures. Such an idiot. But that's why you location scout stuff. And I think that we'll eventually come back here at some point, not on this trip, but like maybe next year. The plan is to spend about 3 months in Asia next year. So we'll probably come back to Kyoto in a less busy season. Now we have like business to take care of and work to take care of and stuff like that. So instead of going all the way to the summit, we're gonna go to the spot on the map. They say nice view. We're gonna check out the nice view. Then we're gonna head back to Osaka. When people tell you you can buy anything from vending machines in Japan, they're exaggerating. It's actually not like a common thing to be able to find food in the vending machines. Even beer's harder to find than you think, but every now and then you do run into vending machines that sell a lot of things. This one, for example, you can buy souvenirs in. Souvenir fans, souvenir stickers. I don't know what this chick is. It looks like Minute Maid juice. And then you have this. This is what you see more often in Japan. It's the drinks. Coffee, juices, Red Bull, tea, and you also have hot and cold. So blue means cold, red means hot drinks. So the vending machines are everywhere, but being able to say like, oh, you can buy hamburgers and whatnot in vending machines is a bit of an exaggeration. All afternoon, and now we're heading into Osaka. We're gonna get some dinner, we're gonna get sushi, and then we're gonna try to go up this tower. We saw this tower, I'll explain it later. The sushi was on point. It was so good. I'm gonna miss sushi. I think Japan's actually gonna totally ruin me for sushi. I'm not sure I'll be able to eat sushi with the same happiness in other countries as I am here. Absolutely love it. I said we were gonna go do something after. We're going to this building that I think is right in front of us that we spotted from the train the other day. It's called Umeda Sky Building or Sky Tower or something like that. And it looks like just a hollowed out skyscraper. And then at the very top, it looks like there's an escalator, a glass escalator that crosses from one side to the other. It looks crazy, and hopefully it's still open. This is gonna be hard to show you, but you can see way up here, that's one like walkway, and then there's two escalators across as well. I'm not sure if it's still open, but we're gonna try. We're at the top and the views are cool, but they might have been cooler from inside where there was the glass up, because they put up all this leeway area so you can't actually see straight down, but it is open air and it is really cool up here. Those are the escalators down, 39 floors above the ground. Crazy. There's fun up there, and now it's time to go down the escalator tube of death. I don't think that's the official name. Wait. So I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit of what's the word?
Let down?
Not let down.
Disappointment?
Like the opposite of a climax?
Not as cool as we thought?
So to be honest, it's a little bit anticlimactic because there's no glass floors. They should have really taken this to the extreme and done like glass floors around this, because you can't really see straight down. You can just see out. But still cool. Okay, still cool. They need glass floors though. Anyways, guys, that is it for today. Tomorrow we're leaving Kyoto area and we're heading to Kanazawa. See you there. Peace.